this is Parishan here, coming to you from Parishan Live. So I'm actually in Vancouver, Canada right now. And when I was traveling in Canada, I was sitting in a taxi, right? I mean, there are like lots of taxi there, and I choose one taxi. It's not on purpose, but there was a taxi in front of me, and I got in. And a Canadian. Hold on, just to make sure that I don't crash into any island or any ships or any boats. So it was a very nice Canadian who took us, and when we were in the car together, we spent some time to chit chat because it's a long drive. We were going to, I think it was Burchard Garden, so it was like a distance away. So when you were having a conversation with a stranger, usually you ask what you do, where you're from, and so on. And since I'm a foreigner in a sense, so he asked me where I'm from. So I shared with him that I am from Malaysia and I do internet marketing business, right? And I asked him, what do you do before you drove a taxi, right? And he says, hey, I know lots of stuff as well. I know some machines, I operate big cars and so on. I said, that's great, that's fantastic. And he was also sharing with me that driving the taxi, it's not bad, it's pretty good, but it's a very active income because he needs to rent a taxi, and then if business is not good, it doesn't make money in that sense. So I started sharing with him how I helped thousands of my customers and students to make money online and to build online business, and they build what we call a digital product business. So he was quite intrigued about what this digital product business is about. So I shared with him, it's pretty simple. What I do is that I help people how can they package their knowledge, their experience, their skill into a consumable product, as in a digital product. And when someone buys the digital product, as in an ebook, course, video training and so on, they get paid. It's a very simple model. I said to him that why not you come out with say an ebook called 101 Ways on how to have a better experience when you are having vacation in Vancouver, or in this case in Victoria to be more precise. And I started sharing with him all these cool ideas. I was saying that, hey, you know what, you can share with them like the tips on how you can have a lot of savings, how should you rent a car so that you get the best deal, where should you eat, and so on. And he kind of gets it, and he looks excited, and I was sharing with me, well, I get it. I asked him, do you get it? And he says, yeah, I like his idea. So he said, now you put all those together, and then maybe you turn it into an ebook and put inside Amazon Kindle, and it's an ebook, right? And when someone goes to Amazon and search for, hey, Vancouver guide or Victoria guide, maybe your ebook comes out, and you start selling those ebooks, and you start making passive income, right? And I was really passionate about it, and I really want to help him. So I started sharing with him more ideas. And at one stage, he suddenly looked at me and says, "This seems like a lot of work, right?" And I thought, yeah, but it will take you a while for you to do the work. But after that, this work of yours is going to be your online business, and it may even generate passive income for you, right? But after that conversation, it seems like whatever I'm saying to him, it seems to go downhill, and it's not his fault, right? It's like he starts to think of the amount of work associated to doing this. So I didn't really try to convince him because he's not my customer, so I mean he's not my student. I'm just trying to help him. But I realized one thing. You see, there's this thing about mindset, and many people don't see that as important because most people don't realize how important it is. So you could have the best strategies, the best tactics, the best ideas, the best resource, the best everything. But if the mindset is not connected, to have the drive, to have all of this combined together for someone to achieve success, all of those are kind of useless. Let me just give you a very classic example. Let's say someone doesn't have much resources, doesn't have much ideas, is not even intelligent, but if he has a desire to achieve success, he may have a mediocre success. He may still achieve success, right? But someone who have everything, right? The right resources, the right strategies, the right mentors, and so on. But if he doesn't have the mindset to achieve success, sad to say, the success is going to be zero. Just like someone watching this video right now may even say that, may even leave a comment and says, you know, this is a pile of BS. You know, I don't need this. Just tell me how to make money online, right? We will have that. There will be someone who will say that, right? That's the difference of having the quote-unquote right mindset or not. And like I said, it's something that is so hard to master because sometimes it looks unimportant, but in fact that is the most important formula of all here. And mindset is expanded to many categories, like how do you overcome your fear of failure, fear of rejections, fear of whatever kind of fear that people have, how to strengthen your own confidence, how to build the kind of self-discipline so that you will take micro actions every day for you to achieve success. So in all, it actually boils down to how strong someone have in terms of his mindset to achieve success. As cheesy as it sounds, right? Just like on a boat right now, I mean if I don't have the desire to travel, right? You know, you can give me a speedboat and it still doesn't work. But someone who has a desire to travel, even though he doesn't have a boat, he have a raft, he will still reach its destination. It's just a bit later, but he will still achieve his destination if he has a desire to get to the island. Alright, so that is some of the thoughts that I have to share with you today. If you have any comments or any sentiments you want to share, or if you think that whatever I say makes sense and so on, please let me know and leave a comments there. With that said, this is Pratishan here, signing off, and I look forward to hear from you one day. Take care.